welcome back to my YouTube channel, and if this is your first time seeing this face, hi guys, my name is Leha Mo. Please make sure you hit the subscribe button down below, join the family, leave a comment because every day I reply to your comment. So guys, today's video is quite different. Today I'm going to be sharing with you guys my skincare routine of how I got rid of textured skin, how I got to go from texture to like basically 95% of the texture free skin, glassy skin. Yeah, glassy skin. So I'm just gonna be showing you guys with my skincare routine that I have developed over a while, because like a few months ago I noticed that I was just having like, I have always had like good skin, so but like a few months ago I realized that I was getting a lot of texture and a lot of bumps around my skin so badly. So I decided to like get some products and start, like I developed this new skincare routine that has like changed my whole skin game. Like my skin is basically almost like clear of texture. Texture is something you cannot run out, you can't run away from. Texture is real. Almost everyone you see online and everywhere has like a little texture in their skin. Texture is normal. That's what I mentioned, guys. Texture is normal. Don't think that, oh, because you see someone like has this kind of skin, texture is normal. You just have to find a skincare routine that will help you go from like a whole texture to like at least 95% or 90% clear skin. So if you have texture on your skin and you want to see how I went from, I'll try and apply like a video of how my skin was, like that was like 3 weeks ago, to how my skin is now, to how I got this. Please keep on watching. It just has like step by step of ways of what I did and the product that I used. I just want to notify out here that all the products I use may not work for you, but if you have something similar, and I try to make my skincare budget friendly, because I didn't want to be like, when I was trying to develop my skincare routine, I wanted the skincare that when it works for me, I can be able to share with you guys and something you can actually afford. I didn't go all the way out to go get things that were like super expensive, that would be too expensive for you to get. So without further ado, on my journey of having texture free skin, I hope you guys enjoy. So guys, this is my skin like 3 weeks ago. It was so bad. Like, can you guys see like the texture on my pores? You could clearly see my pores so well. They were so enlarged, and like I had so much bumps around my nose, my eyes, my forehead, like literally everywhere around my skin was just had so much texture. I just woke up one day and noticed that, oh my goodness, like all parts of my skin was like so much texture, and my nose was the worst. You guys can see my pores so clearly, like the pores on my nose and the like under my eyes were also much, and you can see like the part under my mouth, like my jaw side, it was so much, and I was just like, oh my god, I need to get this sorted out. Like it was so much, it was so tiny but so much, like it really bothered me so much. Hi guys, welcome back. So on my skincare journey, on where I achieved my perfect skin, I always use the CeraVe facial cleanser, the hydrating facial cleanser for dry to oily skin. I have dry skin, so that is why I use this, but most people prefer to use the other kind, the other foamy one for oily skin. But most people don't prefer this one, they prefer the oily one. So the one for oily skin, because that one foams but this doesn't, but like this works for me, so like that's why I'm good with it. I go between, like once I'm done with this one I could go to the foaming one, but for right now this is what I use because like it just does the job for me. Also the what I use to like exfoliate, because guys, exfoliation is like really important. Like the first step, ever since when I started having like these blemishes all over my skin, the first thing I started using was, I was lucky enough to be sent, I had one that I was using, but I was lucky enough to be sent this new set by Duvolle. It comes in like with 4 like scrub stuff. The big one, you could use that one to exfoliate your skin, the bigger type, but this is the one I use. I use the small soft one because my skin is delicate and I do not want it to like, literally it's too much scrubbing of my face is bad. Too much scrubbing of your skin basically, it's really bad, especially your face. So I always use the small soft one. The softer brush is what I use to my cleanser to just exfoliate my skin. So that is the first step I'm going to be showing you guys. Just exfoliate my skin with that. And also I have a 70% off code for Duvolle, so you can use my code. I'm going to try and insert my code here. You can use my code for 70% off to grab yourself one of these, because trust me, using this, I've used this a lot. Just put it in the packaging for you guys to see, but this is the one I use most. The soft one is what I use the most in these. If you have really hard skin, then I'll suggest you use the second one, but for me, I use the really soft one because of my skin is really sensitive and I really do not want it to like have breakouts, because I know anytime I over scrub my skin, I wake up with like a lot of breakouts the next day, which is really bad. So first of all, I just try and wet my skin. I just try to like add like a little water to my skin. So I just apply my facial cleanser onto my exfoliating brush, and I just use that in like all around my face. I just rub that in. Just be careful, like if you feel like it is too hard on your skin, I'll suggest you don't use it for so long, because once you start feeling like it's doing too much, definitely you will break out. I just know that's what has happened for me. Anytime I notice that like this is getting too much, it just like I immediately start breaking out. So I just try to like exfoliate for like 2 minutes all around my face, especially on the areas down here. I suffer from like extreme like texture and like bumps and stuff, and at this part of my skin, like this part of my skin is where I have most issues. I try not to exfoliate like under my eyes so much, because like I just feel like that part of my skin is good, and once I start exfoliating it too much, it's going to like start having like bumps. So I'm just trying to just exfoliate a little, just to like remove the dirt, and like for it to like dig into my pores and like bring out all the dirt in my pores. But I do not stay there for so long. I just try to like do it for like a little while, but to get rid of like the texture and bumps all around my like down area. Like that's where I take most of my time, around that area and on my forehead. But under my eyes, if you don't have so much texture under your eyes, I would advise you could, your nose is like a place where you should definitely like take your time, because your nose is where like you have pores, you have blackheads and stuff. But like around your cheeks, I guess, like around under your eye, basically you shouldn't exfoliate it too much, because in that case it just builds up more stuff. You should exfoliate it just to bring out the dead skins and the dead cells and like unclog your pores, but not so much. So now I'm just going to rinse this off. Also guys, one huge tip I'm going to give you that is going to change your life to get rid of the texture, spots, and like most things on your skin, especially texture and bumps. Always use cold water to rinse your skin, to wash your skin in whatever weather climate you are in. Definitely if it's really cold, you don't want to use like extremely cold water, but make sure you don't use, you can use like lukewarm water, like warm water, but never use hot water on your skin. Like I didn't know this, like before I always tried to use like hot water, because I thought hot water would like get rid of things and stuff. It was a lie. Like that just made my skin more open to like a lot of germs and stuff, and I just noticed that I just started having a lot of bumps. But use cold water as much as possible, even when you're trying to like shower and you're trying to like do your skin. If you're using hot water to shower and you wash your skin with like, because I know when you're using like a shower and it's hot, once you're done showering, you should just get like cold water and just use it to dab your skin so that it can like tighten your pores back, because cold water will tighten your pores, while hot water will just really open it. When you want to try to do like facials, you can use hot water, but when you're done, you always have to use cold water. That is a huge tip I'm going to share with you guys. Cold water is going to like help to like close your pores back to like really tight. I always use paper towels to dab my skin. I noticed that whenever I had like this white cloths that I always used before to like get rid of makeup, and like when I wash my face, I always use these same towels that I said I wash but stuff. But I just noticed that that wasn't helping. It was just basically getting germs back to my skin. So I decided to start using paper towels, and ever since I started using paper towels, I could see the huge difference. You could use paper towels, you could use tissue paper, anyone works for you. Tissue paper or paper towels. you could just have one of that. Everyone has tissue paper in their bathroom, so you could just be using that. Or the worst, because tissue paper might get really like, might not be strong enough, but paper towels will do it. And as you guys can see, I'm not rubbing it against my skin, I'm just dabbing it around. Because once you start rubbing your skin, you start moving things around, which is not nice, which is going to just be like causing like serious harm to your skin. So I just dab around my skin. I do not rub. Dab, not rub. Dab, not rub. Just keep that back in my mind, because I see a lot of people be like using this into like, even if you're using a cloth, especially if you're using like a cloth or whatever, make sure you just dab. You do not rub your skin. That is just my, like, that's a huge point. So I use the Radiance dark spot toner because I have some dark spots. I got into like a little like injury a few days back, so I have like a dark spot here which I'm trying to get off. And also around like the place I told you guys where I go through a lot of my texture and blackheads, I tend to have like spots, even though they are not like that much. I just try to like make sure I get rid of them, because I really don't like seeing having spots on my skin. That just aches me. So I always use this, and just with a cotton swab. Guys, you see this, especially if you have dark spots, this is your holy grail. This will change your life. And also, if you have very sensitive skin, I would not advise for you to use this immediately you finish exfoliating your skin, because it is going to have like this burning sensation in your skin. So try not to use it if you have really sensitive skin. And also, if you don't have blackheads, or sorry, if you don't have black spots, I don't think it is necessary. But come on, if you have texture skin, once in a while you get like dark spots. I just use this to like try to prevent any like black spots on my skin. So guys, next I'm going to be using the CeraVe Rough and Bumpy Skin Essential, like the cream, the moisturizer. This moisturizing cream contains salicylic acid and vitamin D. So this is what has been helping me, because you have texture, this would definitely get it out. Like, this would really work. And this is how it looks like. It is like just white. I know there is one that is like in more like in tube form. You could get that, but I like to get this. So I just apply a little bit of that on my hands, and I just dab all over my face. The next thing I preach about, so guys, if you want to have smooth skin, the thing that has helped me over the years to get vitamin C oil. So this is the vitamin C oil I use. I'm actually out right now, but I have to go get a new one. So this is the vitamin C oil I use, vitamin C beauty oil, Mediskin. You could get another kind, other types of vitamin C oil, as far as there's like a vitamin C oil. And there's a difference between a vitamin C oil and a vitamin C serum. They're two different things. I personally like to use the vitamin C oil. Some people like to use the serum, which is fine. This works. So vitamin C oil, you guys can see I just ran out of this like yesterday, because I've been using it constantly. I use it every day, morning and night, every time I wash my face. And I just apply this, even though I'm running out of it. I just try to apply that all around my face. This is the vitamin C oil I use. If you have another kind, you could use it. Make sure you use vitamin C oil. So guys, the next thing I use is the Neutrogena Oil-Free Acne Moisturizer. I like a little bit of it on my skin. This helps to clear breakouts. Basically, it helps to get rid of all texture and possible breakouts that you would have on your skin. The next thing, which is like the most important stuff, sunscreen. So this is the sunscreen I am using right now. I use different kinds of sunscreen, but for now this is what I use. This is the La Roche-Posay tinted sunscreen, SPF 50. So I just apply a little bit of it. It's tinted, so you have to look for your shade. Basically, I just dab this around like my face. Sunscreen will help your skin to literally balance your skin out, especially when you are going to be out under the sun, and it helps to reduce the texture on your skin. So guys, that is it for my skincare. That is how I achieved my look, my perfect texture free skin. And this is what I've been doing for a while now, and it has been helping my skin to like really glow. I literally got rid of a lot of texture on my skin. I just want you guys to know that texture is normal. Having texture on your face is normal. Just trying to like minimize it and make sure like it's really like 90% or like 95% to gone is what we're trying to achieve. I don't think you can get like 100% free clear skin, but you could get 95% good, that your skin will be almost like as good as like texture free. So that's just the stuff I use on my skin to have to achieve my perfect skin. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it.